I have tried to start this video 4 times, and every time I get interrupted by something. Either the toilet starts making noises, or Licorice wants to go outside, or my alarm goes off that I forgot about. But anyway, I meant to make videos over the summer and have an extra stock so that during this semester I didn't really have to record many, or I didn't have to record any at all, and because I didn't want to schedule making a video around work, school, and internship. And I didn't do any of that. So if you've noticed that I haven't posted for a month and you're one of those people that kind of likes to watch videos, I guess, I'm sorry. But I've noticed, I'm just giving a backstory on why I'm doing this, but I noticed that I mention what I use for online resources like scarcely throughout random videos. So like if you wanted to watch a video about how I research things or do this, I mention them in the most random videos. Like I'll be doing a video over James 2 and I'll mention, oh yeah, I like using this and this, and then I'm like, well, it's kind of hard to go and find exactly where I said it, because I can't really send someone a video of like, oh, James 2 Bible study with me, and then they have to skip through a lot of stuff to get to the one piece of information they're asking about, if they're asking for it in video form so they can see like basically a tutorial. So now I'm making a tutorial. So I am going to start screen recording on my iPad in 3, 2, 1. I am now recording. Oh, that was bad. I'll do it again. 3, 2, 1. I am now recording. Okay. So what you're gonna do is I'm gonna cut to this, and then you're just gonna see my screen from now on and not my face. So what you're gonna do is you're going to type in BibleStudyTools.com. See, I already have it up because I'm obsessed with it. But anyway, so if I'm just going to explain. So BibleStudyTools.com is obviously a website. I'm pretty sure they also have an app like right in the corner. If you're looking at my screen right now, there's like a Bible Study, go away. There's a BibleStudyTools.com, or not .com. There's a Bible Study Tools app. And I like Bible Study Tools because it's full of lots of information, but mostly because if I look up, let's say I was teaching Genesis 1 in Sunday school this morning to kids, so let's just do Genesis 1. So Genesis 1, it has all of it there, obviously, but if you go change your version to KJV, and then you press this little settings button, I guess is a good way of putting it, and you press Strong's number, you can get, I probably should have read that to you, whatever. You can get the original Greek or Hebrew or whatever language you're wanting to look at, meaning for the word. So we're looking at, which one did I even click on? I need to start paying attention. Beginning, that's what I'll click on. Okay, so it gives you this original word, and you can see it written out in Hebrew, and then there's the transliterated word, and then there's the phonic spelling, and its definition for beginning was first, beginning, best, chief. Beginning is the A, B first, C chief, and D choice part. And then on the side, it gives you all of the, I feel weird because I want to start pointing and you can't see. It gives you all of the list of the verses in the Old Testament that it's mentioned in. So it has all of the I cannot speak. It gives you all of the times this specific word has been mentioned in the Old Testament. And there might have been like 400 beginnings, but it's specifically looking for beginning with this transliterated word. Oh, I can't pronounce it. Reshith or something like that. It's under the bullet original word, and the Strong's number is 07225. But so I like BibleStudyTools.com because, I mean, aside from their weird ads sometimes, I like to look at the original meaning for each word, but then also it does a pretty good job. I need to get a character to start, so I'll go to like the next chapter. Adam will be in here at some point. There he is, Adam. Okay, so it'll also give you a pretty good summary of, I probably shouldn't use Adam because his name has a meaning. Let's just go to like Genesis 42. Isn't that like a pretty good, we're here. Okay, Reuben. We'll go with Reuben. We're in Exodus 1 now. But Reuben means behold a son, but then it also gives a definition of the character. And with this, it helps me be able to like summarize what a character is. Because I don't know if you're like me, but I have a very hard time summarizing things because I like to talk, and we all know this, but I love to write too. And so like I always want to make things really, really wordy when I really shouldn't. So I have a hard time summarizing things. And so if I look here, it'll just tell me he's the eldest son of Jacob and Leah, or Jacob by Leah. And so it'll also say the tribe descended from Reuben, or the territory inhabited by the tribe of Reuben. So that's what that word means, and that's what the character is. And then it'll give all the times that this name is mentioned in the side. And that's why I like BibleStudyTools.com. To me, it's the easiest way to get directly to the original word meaning. However, there is another one that does it called BibleHub.com. Oh, I already had one pulled up. Okay, so we're looking at Psalm 121 and 3. But this is BibleHub.com, as you can see. And the thing about BibleHub.com, it has a lot of stuff, but it's really hard to use an entire chapter in BibleHub.com. It's more built for like a single verse dissection. So that's also why I like BibleStudyTools.com more, because you can look at an entire chapter and it's easier to me. This one is less easy, but BibleStudyTools.com doesn't have commentaries, while BibleHub does. So I think they're both really good. I just prefer BibleStudyTools.com. But if you look, it'll give you, on this side, it'll give you the context. So it shows the verse before and the verse after. And then it has cross references, this is why I like BibleHub.com. I go to BibleStudyTools.com for the original language meaning, but I go to a Bible Hub for cross references. So it says that 1 Samuel 2:9 is also very similar to this verse. Psalm 41:2, Psalm 66:9, Psalm 121:4, Psalm 127:1, Proverbs 24:12, and Isaiah 27:3. And so that's basically just why I like it. But then also at the bottom, there's commentaries, and it'll show you like all the commentaries that they have access to, because sometimes you have to pay for commentaries, but these are all the free ones that are available. And then this one also, right here, as you can see, goes through each word and looks at the Hebrew and what it means, and it gives you the Hebrew at the top. I think you can click on it. No, apparently you can't. You have to go to this. Okay. But yeah. So this one is just, I don't know, maybe I'm just not a very smart person or something. I don't know. But I have a harder time understanding it. There's also a place where you can look at sermons based on this verse or this set of verses. Oh, I just went off. And there's one by that person and that person. And then it also, I think there's another thing. Here's the Hebrew. It goes like this, but you can click on the words and it gives you definitions. And then you can click on that. It tells you even more. Like this, honestly, if I'm going to be fair, does a better job of explaining it, because it gives you like the perfect, imperfect, conjunctive, perfect, blah, blah, blah. It tells you if it's in first person, if it's masculine or feminine. A lot of things that, BibleStudyTools.com doesn't give you. So if you're wanting to do very, very in-depth, you should probably look at this one. But that is that one. I've also heard that enduring word, I spelled that wrong. Spelled that completely wrong. Anyway, enduring word is what people say they really, really like. I have absolutely never used it, but everyone says that they like it, but I don't really know much about it. So I would research this one, and if you like it, I'd use it, but I don't really know too much about it. I'm gonna start screen recording in 3, 2, 1. I'm now screen recording. Okay, I'm going to look up openbible.info. This one is kind of hard to navigate for me. I normally just like, oh, actually, never mind. It's easier than I thought I remember it being. So there's, as I said, it's openbible.info, and it says, what does the Bible say about ... So you type in there. So I want to learn about, I'm struggling to think of a topic because my mind went blank. Hope. I want to learn about hope. So I look up hope and I press search and it should let me. There we go. I press find out. And it gives you a very long list of every time hope is mentioned. Now, I will point out that I don't think it's in the programming to search for context, obviously, because AI, they're artificial intelligence, but they're not very, very, very intelligent. Or at least, see, I'm probably butchering this because it probably has nothing to do with this, but Harrison's a computer guy, so he can correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure they're not smart enough yet, or at least programming isn't smart enough yet to be able to understand theological context. So I think it just looks for the word hope or something very similar to hope, and or maybe, see, I need to know how this works now because now it's bothering me. Is it like a research thing? People have already grouped it because like if you look up literally anything, does it already? Okay. I'm going off topic. Anyway, my point is that I don't think it necessarily looks for context. I think it just looks for the word. And I will ask Harrison to explain all the information regarding programming and how that works because now I'm curious on how it works. But anyway, I like this website because, as I've said, you can type in hope and it gives you all the verses on hope. And so if you're wanting to study something, you can specifically have like you can look up holiness or modesty or worship, or you can anything basically. So you can look up a subject and it gives you lots of verses. And so I know I said that BibleHub can do it, but honestly I kind of like this one just because that's the main point of it, so I don't get lost in all of the other things, and it's literally just this, and that's all that this website does. But I like it, although, as I said, I would definitely check the context. I like that one. Another one people have mentioned that I haven't used is the Blue Letter Bible, which I have meant to start using this just because a lot of people I know use it, and I didn't know about it. So although sometimes I get a little intrigued when it has something specifically for women, because sometimes women things are kind of watered down and not very theologically deep. Again, 3, 2, 1. I am screen recording. Okay. But anyway, so there's apparently hymns and poetry for women or something like that. I don't really know. The excellent woman of Proverbs 31, women of the scriptures. Ooh, that one would be so interesting. See, I'm gonna get in a whole nother topic again. First I'm talking about AI, now I'm talking about this, but like I studied the women of the Bible like last year. Yeah, it was last year. And it was fun. Or was it 2019? No, I think it was 2020. I studied Women of the Bible 2020, and I wrote all of them down. And my goal is to one day, whenever, I have enough free time, it's not really a devotional, it's more informational based. But I don't really know what it technically could be called. It's more like a textbook, I guess, but it's not really a textbook. See, this is my problem. I don't really know how to explain it, so I'm having trouble making it. But it's just a list of all the women of the Bible, and then some lessons we can learn from women of the Bible. And it includes literally every woman I came across, whether she was named or not, whether she was married or not, whether she had children or not, whether any factor you can think of. I wrote down every single person. Even if they were briefly mentioned and only their name was mentioned, I wrote it down. And I'm putting it and compiling all together in this little list. Anyway, back to topic. Like I said, I never used this, and so I really want to try it, but I thought I would suggest it because the amount of people, I made an Instagram post recently about the online resources that I used, and the amount of people who said that this was a really, really good one was a lot. So although it does look pretty good because it has like maps and images and timelines and charts and outlines and topical indexes and introductions to the Bible and audio and video commentaries, which is pretty good because then you can just listen to it if you're someone who, one, doesn't like to read, and two, oh, there's a Spanish one. There are 2 Spanish ones. Anyway, back to my point. I think this is a good one because I've heard a lot of people say it's amazing. Thompson Chain Reference. I have one of those Bibles. Cool. Anyway, I think this one would be good to research if you are unsure of it or want something to do or want something to use. But those 4, 5, something like that, I think are my best explanation for what I use. If you use something different and you want me to either, well, I guess you probably don't want me, if you're using it, you already know that it's good, but I guess just let me know if you use something different that's really, really cool, because I'm always on the lookout for more things to use. So if you are comfortable commenting, then you can, but I know a lot of people are very anxious and they don't like commenting and they always just DM me everything. So DM me it if you're a little anxious like I am, because I would probably never comment on a YouTube video because I am pretty anxious and just nervous that someone will think that what I'm saying is dumb. But anyway, that was it. That's all of the things that I use. Like I said, feel free to explain what you use. I'm gonna stop recording now. And I hope you have a great day. That toilet was on this whole time, wasn't it? Oh my goodness.